In the late 1990s, Marilyn Manson and his band established themselves in the music industry as a household name and became one of the most controversial rock artists in the music history. Just look and listen to one of their albums named The Antichrist Superstar. This album, including other albums they made, became critical and had commercial success. As their popularity increased, the dark nature of their group's music and imagery outraged social conservatives. They even had numerous politicians lobby to have their performances banned. Some were citing false and exaggerated claims that they contained animal sacrifices, bestiality, and rape.
Marilyn Manson, he's evil.
As the Beatles were bigger than Jesus, Marilyn Manson is bigger than Satan.
Some religious advocates and parent groups asserted that their music had a corrupting influence on the youth culture by inciting rape, murder, blasphemy, and suicide.
You know, in the past, people have always, hid their horns, so to speak, because they've always backed down when people confront them about the darker side of, man's nature. But I don't think it's something we should be afraid of or ashamed of.
On April 20th, 1999, Columbine High School seniors Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold shot dead 12 students and a teacher and wounded 24 others, then after doing that, committed suicide. Immediately after the massacre, significant blame was directed at the band, more especially at the outspoken frontman, Marilyn Manson.
Did you endorse mass shootings?
No, absolutely not.
So why are you in Columbine?
Because I happen to have a song in The Matrix that just come out, and they're shooting, and I had a video on TV called Rock is Dead. The kids weren't even fans of me. I think they probably thought that I was too much of a sissy because I was wearing lipstick. I don't really know. I don't know what's going on with them.
Well, you must have got a bad rap from that.
Yeah, it kind of put my whole career on hold.
News outlets continued to put out stories with headlines such as "Killers Eric and Dylan worship the rock freak Manson, and the devil-worshipping maniac told the kids to kill." Speculation in the national media and the public led many to believe that Manson's music and imagery were the shooter's sole motivation, despite reports that revealed that the two killers were not even fans of Manson's band.
But who was to blame? All the experts had an answer.
Angry, heavy metal subculture. Where were the parents?
Violent movies.
South Park.
Video games.
Television.
Entertainment.
Satan.
Cartoons.
Zoom.
Society.
Toy guns. Drugs.
Shock rocker. Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson has canceled the last 5 dates of his U.S. tour out of respect for those lost in Littleton. But the singer says artists like himself are not the ones to blame.
A man named Shoggers attended one of their shows. He described seeing fans, whom he described as normal kids, under Manson's control as he performed a sequence of glorified killing of a police officer. They also performed an act that portrayed Jesus descending out of the sky, made of LSD, and told him the real name of God is drugs. "I don't like drugs, but drugs like me." Shoggers expressed concern that these shows had adverse effect on concert goers. Manson maintained that music, movies, books, and video games are not to blame.
Definitely can see why they would pick me, because I think it's easy to throw my face on a TV because I'm, in the end, sort of a poster boy for fear. Because I represent what everyone's afraid of, because I do and say what I want.
If Marilyn Manson can walk into our town and promote hate, violence, suicide, death, drug use, and Columbine-like behavior, I can say, not without a fight you can't.
In an interview, Manson said that being blamed for the Columbine nearly ruined his career. He also claimed that he had to pursue legal actions against those who were avidly associating his name to the Columbine shooting. He said that he has been blamed for more deaths than any musical artist in history.